Mabuhay Manila, you got Drew here from Manila Shaker, and join me in our ultimate camera comparison as we pit flagship level setups of the 4 acclaimed best shooters available in the market today. In order to avoid information overload, we've chosen the 4 most requested phones in this challenge, namely the Samsung Galaxy S7, the Sony Xperia X Performance, the Asus Zenfone 3, and the iPhone 7. On our first test, daily shots, we found that the Galaxy S7 and the iPhone 7 had the best dynamic range amongst the 4. The differences are apparent on the semi-unrealistic color reproduction for Samsung's version, and it's a tad pale for Apple's contender. Perhaps the most balanced belongs to the Sony Xperia X Performance, giving us the most natural color, the widest angle, the smoothest shot over the 3 on the lineup. The Zenfone 3 had white balance issues for us that tend to lean on warmer tones. With a more accurate image, the Sony Xperia X Performance won it for us this round. Taking macro or close-up shots were easy on the Galaxy S7 and the Zenfone 3 that showed us the most accurate images, whereas the iPhone 7 was a little warm comparing, and Sony's contender had a tinge of green. If we were to look closely, the iPhone 7 and the Zenfone 3 had a better grasp of focusing, seen here on the insect and the flower. It isn't easy, but the Zenfone 3 bags this round. Testing HDR mode proved that Samsung and Apple contenders have a good grasp of capturing dynamic range, while Sony and Asus setups struggled on overexposing and underexposing respectively. It was close for the Galaxy S7 and the iPhone 7, but Apple's contender won it for us this round. The Galaxy S7 produced the most details and the brightest photo in our low-light test, where color tends to oversaturate as seen here. It's just as sharp for the iPhone 7 but leans on paler colors and noise is more apparent. The Xperia X Performance nailed it for us with great color reproduction and finer details amongst its contenders. The Zenfone 3 was decent in taking the same image but didn't quite make the cut for us. It was a tough decision between the Galaxy S7 and the Xperia X Performance, so it's a tie for the two. Do let us know which one stood out for you at the comment section below. Utilizing built-in flash, the quad LED setup from the iPhone 7 made an obviously brighter fill of the close-up image but leaned to overexposing, which is about half the capacity on the Xperia X Performance without overexposing the subject. Both the Galaxy S7 and the Zenfone 3 underfilled the subject, which resulted to a dimmer shot where the Asus contender adjusted to a warmer tone to boot. The iPhone 7 takes the cake this round, followed closely by the Xperia X Performance. Low-light scenic shots were a struggle for our contenders, especially for the Zenfone 3 that underexposed by quarter margin, that was closely followed by the Galaxy S7 with a slightly better grasp of the scenario. The iPhone 7 adjusted better on the pale amber side compared to the yellowish-white version for the Xperia X Performance. It's the iPhone 7 for this round, followed closely by the Galaxy S7. Front camera tests show the Xperia X Performance and the Galaxy S7 taking better selfies paired with wider angled lenses. It was greenish for Sony's take but brighter and more vivid over Samsung's version. The Zenfone 3 was on the reddish side, while the most claustrophobic shot belonged to the iPhone 7 but with a natural take on colors. The Xperia X Performance and Galaxy S7 nab a tie this round. In video mode, all camera shots can take up to 4K resolution paired with optical image stabilization, sans the Xperia X Performance with its proprietary hybrid image stabilization setup. Video quality reflects still images, so there's really not much of a difference in details. They only differ in color reproduction and noise control. Ranking last on our list will be the Zenfone 3 that struggled in most tests and just didn't quite do it for us. The biggest advantage is its retail price is easily half of its contenders. It's a toss-up amongst our 3 remaining contenders, where the iPhone 7 focuses on natural color reproduction, a vivid take for the Galaxy S7, and a balance on the Xperia X Performance. Something to note, Sony's contender pulls ahead in video capture with its unbeatable stabilization control. Hit us up on the comment section below on which phone won it for you in overall camera performance. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. You can find me on Twitter @Ginuhit if you have any questions or requests. Keep it locked in on ManilaShaker.com. Once again, this has been Drew. Mabuhay, Manila.